Welcome back to my flippin' van life. The pups just had their morning walk and they are rambunctious and ready to go. We are gonna hit the road and head a little bit north. We're going up to Silicon Valley, San Jose, California, to see what the thrifting and antiquing is like up here. It's just a little bit north of Monterey, so it's like an hour and a half drive. And first we have to stop and get coffee. This is a place called The Loft, and it was such a cool vibe. I liked it, and the food was delicious. That sourdough bagel, yum. All right, we ended up at Antiques Colony, which is in San Jose, and right off the bat I found a bookshelf full of paperweights, so I wanted to check those out. Here's a Caithness, and it was only $20. I probably should have got it, but I was gonna wait and see what else I found. And this is a pretty cool egg-shaped one. It was $15, and it had some pink swirls in it, but it wasn't marked. I probably should have looked at the side. Maybe it was marked on the side. I just looked at the bottom. But all right, let's keep going. There was some fantastic glass at this antique mall. There's tiki mugs. They had some weed pots. That one I think was like $18, but really fun glass. Some Viking there. And then I'm checking out the jewelry. In this case, there is such good jewelry at this antique mall, like some of the best Bakelite I have seen outside of Florida and Maine. So super excited to go through it all, and there was some sales in quite a few of the booths too, so I took advantage of that. Look at all those brooches. They are gorgeous. Some real nice pretty ones. And then down here they had some paperweights as well. I think that's an OBG one there with the swirl. And then up here I found another little weed pot. Definitely had some age to it. I think that one was right around 18 too. And this particular booth was very MCM in style. They had these little mushrooms, and they were labeled, but I could not read that label for the life of me. It was very blurry. I don't know if it was the label or my eyes. We all know I need new glasses. I'm getting there. All right, over here they had some fun items as well. There's some old Christmas. There was this mushroom shaker, and I don't know if that painting on top is original or not, and that kind of threw me off because it was like neon colored paint. So I'm like, I'm gonna leave it just because I wasn't so sure. And they had some really cool planters. There was a Viking cabbage swung vase there, and then look at all the dream pets in the back, all on that shelf. They looked so cute, all lined up like that. I thought they were adorable. A little bit of Pyrex and some ceramic Christmas trees. And then I found this. This is a Ken Edwards Mexican folk art mushroom, and I think it was $12, so I did buy that. I thought that was adorable. I love Ken Edwards pottery, so I got it. And then I found this Satava jellyfish paperweight. Love Satava. That one wasn't as like colorful as some, so I left it, and it was $300. There's a glass house paperweight, super cool to find. I'm going through this antique booth, and I didn't even realize, I think it was on sale for like 15% off. And then up here I found some really cool little tchotchkes, those little Coke bottles. And then inside here I did find a Murano glass perfume bottle right there. I did buy that. It already sold in the Tour of Italy sale last night. And then I did get that Christmas tree there with all those heavy rhinestones on it. I paid up a little bit, but I really liked it, so I got it anyway. And then this booth was half off on the top shelf, but I didn't see any jewelry that I needed to have. But look at all that Bakelite back there. They are so good. I love the colors. I love the shape. Oh, so good. All right, let's keep looking. I did look at some of the prices. They were at like full retail, so. This was a really fun case of pixie elves and gnomes. I'm looking back here to see if I can get a better shot, but I couldn't. They were cute to find. Nice Hanging Hearts perfume bottle as well. And then over here in this booth, there was some fantastic paperweights up there, and I don't know how much they were. I don't think I could see the tags, but I didn't want to get into it. And then there was like a Millefiori bowl in there, which I thought was pretty nice. And then looking around, some cute little figurines. More Christmas over here. Now this is the Christmas I like to see because it's true vintage Christmas, all bulked together. It's real beautiful. You got the cone dolls, you got some Santas, some celluloid, and then some goobers in there, and more beautiful jewelry in this shelf. Look at all those rhinestone brooches. And then this case blew me away with their Bakelite selection. It was amazing. The carved Bakelite, the different shapes, the colors. They had brooches, bracelets, earrings, you name it, rings. They had it. It was so fun to look at. Absolutely gorgeous. Full retail, as it should be, because they were fantastic. So I couldn't get any, but I love seeing it. Look at that smoothie back there. And some MCM glasses up here, a little Empoli apothecary jar. And I love the aesthetic in this booth. They had some really nice furniture over here and dressers. And then if you look out the window, you can see the van. Over here, they had just a case full of some random stuff. There was jewelry, cameras, glass, paperweights. Real fun to go through. All right, that was a little short, so we went over to Savers, and I went to 2 different Savers, so the footage is probably combined into one. Here I am looking at the glasses. I'm just going really fast because this place is super crowded, and I'm just waiting for something to pop out at me and filming when I had a chance because there was people all around me. All right, we're at the vases. I'm gonna take my time a little bit here. Not seeing anything completely standing out to me. There were some glass ones, nothing that looked vintage or unique or, you know, outside the ones I see every day at the thrift stores. But that's okay. We got to come and find out and see if there is any. And then the jewelry. They had a really good jewelry selection. They had some nice brooches. See that rhinestone wreath one in the upper right-hand corner? That is a Coro, and I actually did buy that one. It was $7.99. And then I got a Swarovski necklace out of here as well, and that was $5.99. So a couple of good pieces out of there. And then I had a look at the jewelry hanging up on the wall. I didn't see anything as excited as what was in the case, so I didn't think I got anything off this particular wall. And I had a look at the bracelets, of course, see if there's any Bakelite. I have found Bakelite at Savers before, not this Savers, the Savers in Massachusetts, but just gotta double check because you never know. You know, that one time it happens, you think it's gonna happen again. That was a fun bracelet. It was made of wood, more contemporary. And didn't see any that I absolutely had to have, but fun to go through. And then over here we're in the dish section, and Christina threw it out into the universe because she found a Fire and Light plate. So I'm always checking the dishes, and I like finding fun patterns, so not necessarily just looking for Fire and Light. Had to check that. I knew it wasn't, but I had to check it anyway. But also looking to see if there's anything fun and exciting. Let's see. They were pushed really far back. I don't know why. They're hard to see because the shelves are in the way, but they got pushed really to the back. And makes me wonder if they're going to be bringing out some new stock. I don't. It's just a guess. I'm just guessing. But yeah, everything was pushed towards the back. All right, here's another a wall of baggies, which we all love going through. After hearing Pete found his Salvietti glass Murano dog in a baggie, I am paying like extra close attention just to see if I can find anything fantastic. And I'm looking. Lots of Christmas stuff, lots of paper goods, lots of ornaments are in these baggies, and this one caught my attention, but the sticker said made in China, so I kept going. Some cute little teddy bears in there, and I'm not seeing any glass. I found a couple of ceramic things, but I didn't find any glass that was worth picking up. All right, over here we're looking real quickly through the Christmas. I already had my one Christmas sale for the year. I don't know if I'm gonna have another one unless I come into like one huge lot of Christmas. Then I'm probably not going to have another Christmas sale, but I'm going to look through it anyway. I'm not opposed to throwing in a Christmas item here or there. But look at this. This is a huge shell bowl. It is very modern, but I had to check it out. And again, there was people like all around me, so I'm trying to be super careful where I'm filming. All right, this baggie caught my attention because it was all water globes, and I used to collect these, and I'm like, oh my god, when I was like a kid, this would have made my entire day. And I think it was only like $5 or something, real affordable. And then I had to come down here and look at these ornaments. Lots of ornaments, Christmas cards in there. And they had some like kitchen gadgets too, like cheese spreaders. These doggies kind of caught my attention. I thought they were cute. And there was a duck, 2 dogs and a duck, you know. So I wanted to read the bottom of it. Oh yes, I found a Fenton Bell. And see if I could find a maker on anything. Now this bag kind of intrigued me because the sticker said made in Canada, and they had a price kind of high, so I'm trying to figure out what they were. I still don't know what they were. They were kind of like a stone of some sort, I think. Like carved seals, I think. All right, back to these dogs. Nope, no particular brand that I recognize. They look to be more modern, actually, the stamps on the bottom, so I left them. But still gonna go through all the baggies, see if I find anything else. Look at all that ribbon. You can find so much ribbon, so much crafting material at Savers and Goodwill for that matter. I don't know why anyone would want to buy it new when you can buy it for a fraction of the price just to craft. And then this baggie had a couple of figurines. It was like cow salt and pepper shakers. They were definitely vintage, but I don't have the best luck with salt and pepper shakers. And I'm trying to be selective because I have a new plan in my head. I'll tell you later. But there's going to be an announcement later. Not today. I'll tell you soon. Oh, here's the bell I found. Here is the Fenton Bell. It was $2.99. But I had some points, so I ended up using my points, and it ended up being like $1 something, so even better. That is like missing its stopper, but I thought it was a really cool piece. I'm like, I like that. And I'm like, wait, I have an extra stopper, but I'm like, no, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna save my stopper for something fantastic. I love this vase, the blue and the green color striped together. Somebody donated a bunch of cobalt blue glass, and then this vase kind of threw me off. I'm like, what are you? I wasn't sure, but then it had a label on the bottom, and I'm like, it's definitely contemporary. So I left it there. Here's a fun little pot up there. Nope, not this one. Put it back. Put that back. Go on up. There's a cute little pottery weed pot there, and I liked it, but I don't know. I was being really picky, and I think it was like $5, I want to say, $4.99-ish. Going down, seeing if there's any other vases that I need. No. Oh, this ice bucket caught my attention. I thought it might be like Swedish or something, but it was missing its handle, so I kept going. All right, over here we found the ceramic planters, and oh, one more glass one. I had to see if that was crystal. For some reason in my head it looked like extra clear and crisp. Up here I found this pottery teapot, and it was really nice. I liked it. It was $5.99, not marked or anything. It reminds me of one that like Otagiri would have made, but I didn't want to mess with it. It was a little large. So this was fun. This was a world market, which kind of surprised me. It was a mug with a lid on top to keep your coffee nice and warm. And then over here, this sugar and creamer set caught my attention. I'm like, that looks like it might have some age to it. And so I flipped it over. I didn't see a maker on this one, so I had to flip over this one. Still no maker. So I can't say for sure if it is or not. Looks it. Oh, and then this fan. Of course I have to open the fan, and I did not expect this. Send nudes. I'm like, come on. Noodles in a bowl, some ramen, yum. Who doesn't want noodles? All right, they know me so well, but I put it back. And then that lobster's trying to crawl out of the pot. It had a huge crack in it, so I didn't pick it up. And then this is like milk glass, but I think it was like rubbed against something so badly it had all that marks on it. And then I found this. I already had my Italian sale, like literally just had it a couple hours ago. And I found this beautiful Italian separated dish with a rooster on top. But then it hit me, it was $20. So I'm like, I probably wouldn't have gotten it anyway. But it is so cool. I did like it. I wish it was a little cheaper. I probably would have got it if it was like maybe like less than 10. I probably still would have got it. And then I found this. This is a Hocus Pocus cat picture. And it's for Disney, and I actually comped it out just to see what they run for, and they wanted like $8 for it, and they comp out right around 20, so I'm like, nah, that's not really worth it. And then this cup was definitely modern, but it was so pretty. I had to pick it up and check it out. I really like that color and the iridescence and the applied like flecking on the bottom. All right, let's keep going. Frit almost. Can you use like past old terms for modern stuff? I don't know. Had frit. All right, let's keep going. I'm looking through the tins for vintage tins. My friend is on the hunt for a Christmas recipe card that's vintage, and I didn't find any, but I'm still looking for you. And then I found this copper Peru wall hanging bowl. Lots of cookware here. Some old copper, well, I don't think they're real copper, but like mules, for mules. And then we got to the jewelry counter, and I had to move it over to see the rings. I don't usually do much for rings, but I did look. I'm like, what? Why is there a tag for $249? And there's a picture of it. I don't know what that was. I don't know. And then they had some bracelets over here, some necklaces. Everything in this particular case seemed to be contemporary. So I didn't even bother to look at anything or ask them to open up. There was nobody there anyway, but I had to check out the jewelry jar. Just looking through it real quick, I didn't see anything. There was no brooches in it that I could tell. Mostly necklaces. And then we checked out the jewelry up on the wall just to make sure. And then lastly, we went over to the baggies. And then this, I don't know what this is or why it caught my attention. It's a ladybug with blue wings, and it's holding a cat, and it's got the face of a lady, and it was $10.99. So I was really hesitant to buy it, not knowing what it was, but it definitely intrigued me. I didn't look it up. There was some Kurt Adler in there, and then I'm like, well, for $10.99 and I get Kurt Adler, but the Kurt Adler was just like silver cutout metal stars. So decisions. And then I found this head vase in the Madonna. I thought it might be a Hager, but it wasn't, so I put it back. And just taking one last look down the shelves. And then lastly, I found this little pug in a photo album. I'm like, did somebody really donate their photo album of pugs? Because I will rescue it. And nope, it was just the advertising paper. So I was like, oh, thank goodness, because if somebody donated their pug pictures, I would have been sad. Alrighty, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow on the next one. Bye, guys.